Let's to speak about the very nice part of our talk today, as we have the virtual or the online lecture. So let's speak about the screw removal factors. Here we have the recesses inside the hexagonal screw head as a regular screw, and recesses, these hexagonal recesses inside the locking screws as well. The hexagonal, this is an old form, the star drive, the new form, and the very old one, the form. Each one of them have a special screwdriver. What about the screw removal techniques? We have given to you, or we have starting to, with you small videos to show you this how can we do it. To do such a case, assure that the screw head recess is clear out of soft tissue. You have to insert a very sharp instrument or hook to remove the soft tissue or callus inside the screw heads before doing anything. This is a very golden step in our removal. So please, you have to insert this screwdriver inside the screw head properly. This is not fully engaged, and this is an oblique engagement. It wouldn't be right in your removal. So you have to do it like that. You have to engage the screwdriver head fully inside the hexagonal or whatever the screw head is. Here we have also, this is the right way, this is an improper engagement, and this is an oblique. You have to be in the direction of the screw as well. Failure to perform it, you are going to strip your screwdriver recesses. What about the stripped screw? This is the head is stripped from its part, the head part. So the recess around may be deformed, and we have to drill inside. This is a drill bit. This is a metal drill bit with a tremendous heat, and it's apply the conical extraction bolt as we are going to see after few seconds. We have to drill here, so this metal drill bit is especially used inside the difficult implant removal set, generating a tremendous heat, so we have to do a cooling effect, protecting the soft tissue and bone around it. Taking into consideration that all instruments inside the difficult implant removal set acts in the anti-clockwise manner or direction, except the drill pits. The drill pits, these metal drill pits in the clockwise direction. So the strip screws we have to do after drilling inside the screw head, we have to do what we call it conical extraction bolt, and this is a conical extraction. It might be having 3 or 4 shapes with the different threads for the cancellous, cortical, and the large screw and small screw. You have to try it all until you engage this conical extraction inside the strip screw head. Here we have our first video to talk about the conical extraction bolt. Now we are removing it. In a real life scenario, it's not easy like that. This is another video to show you how can we do it. Screwdriver is not working, so the head is stripped. So we have to try the conical extraction bolt in the 3 forms of conical extraction bolt of each screw size until it engages in the anti-clockwise. You can see here anti-clockwise direction, and then it goes, the screws goes out. So what about the broken screw? The broken screw head, we have 2 types of broken screw head. Either the shaft is visible from the edge of the bone or non-visible. For the first situation, what about the visible one? So we have to drill the screw head off and protect the soft tissue with irrigation and collect the debris, and then the screw head is removed. or it's broken from the start. So we have to remove the plate from the surface of the bone and then to deal with the shaft. So first you have to dig around it by the gouge, and then to hold it with two or three modalities of pliers. Also, under using the gouge, open the cortex around it all through. We are going to show it in the video, and this is a special plier. This is a locked plier to engage in this shaft and then go anti-clockwise direction for removal. Here we have the video for it. The gouge first widen this area around the screw shaft to be seen more. And then with the special pliers, we have one of these pliers here, holding the screw shaft with the anti-clockwise direction to remove it. Also, the pliers we are talking about, the special plier for removal of the shaft only. Don't use it for removal of the screw heads, please. It's not made for the screw head removal or the screw head unscrewing or removal. Have a special threads inside this plier designed for holding the shaft of the screw properly. What about the broken shaft inside the bone, which is not visible? Here we have the deep part of the screw shaft embedded inside the bone. So we have to use this instrument. This is a hollow reamer, and the working anti-clockwise to ream around this, the opening of the shaft, go inside this shaft and goes out with it, anti-clockwise direction as well. Or we may drill around it by the hollow reamer and it's not removed, so we have to use the next one, which we call it the extraction bolt, working in the anti-clockwise direction. It engages inside the broken shaft inside the bone in the anti-clockwise and goes out in the same direction as you are going to see here. Broken head, it happened in the workshop. The shaft is inside the bone. Gouge is used to widen the area around, which is not seen, so we have to use the hollow reamer. Hollow reamer is used by hand, not on a drill bit, not on a drill. Please don't use it by your hand. A very difficult one, but you have to do it by hand to feel the direction of this shaft inside the bone. It's not an easy procedure. The hollow reamer and removing the debris by a special hook inside the implant removal set. Conical extraction bolt is now used with threads anti-clockwise direction to engage the embedded shaft inside the bone. You have to use some force to insert it to engage the broken shaft part of the screw. This is the wrong direction, and then this is the right direction, counterclockwise. You can see the conical extraction bolt is removing or engaging the shaft, screw broken inside the bone and going out, like anti-clockwise direction. We have another tips or tricks that might be used. If you have the high-speed burr, you may break the plate around the screw which is jammed, and also you may cut the plate proximal and distal to the jammed screw and use the remaining of the plate as rotational or the screwdriver to rotate it counterclockwise to remove it. But it's seldomly used as we don't have the high-speed burr for the plate in our hospitals. in a routine way. This is a very nice technique. I like to have to you all to have it. When we have a combi hole inside the locking LCP plate, locking compression plate, the screw here is inserted in the locked manner, and the widest part of the plate hole is empty. So you start by drilling the bone by regular drill bit just beside the screw jammed inside the locking or the combi hole in the locking plate or locked plate. So you have two holes, hole inserted into the screw and a new hole, the bicortical hole just posterior or beside it. Use a special or the impactor or something like that to push the plate and the screw to go inside this hole by very gentle hammer blows. And here you can see that the screw jammed inside the plate might be removed, all of them, the plate and the screw in the same unit. Here, this outcome, this first you have drilled, and this is the hole that the screw driver, or the screw, sorry, the screw was inside the bone. So when you are hammering in this direction, the breaking the bar or the septum between the two holes and removing the screw with its plate in the one unit. This is the last for our tips and tricks to remove our difficult implant removal, especially the plates. Also, we have a very nice talk about the difficult implant removal regarding the IM nail, which we are going to talk about later on in our meetings. Thank you all.